to show you what it should look like. All right, there's this swing plane is simply defined as the angle of the shaft. And then if I draw another line through the just below the shoulder, that area is where the golf club should be swinging. So what does that mean? That means your club head is going underneath the plane on the backswing. And then right here, your hands, Wally, when you come down, your hands should be coming downward. Well, how do you get them to come down? You have to keep your back to the target. So as you transfer your weight, you got to keep your shoulders turned. And you got to swing the club head visually. I want you to look at something on the ground and try to swing the club head to the right. Because what's happening is you're swinging your shoulders first right here, and the club is coming out. Now, what should happen is what I'm about to show you. And you're not very far off. You're about 4 inches off. If your hands were inside that yellow triangle area, you would be in a correct position to hit a draw. But what's happened is you've swung your hands out and your hands are swinging across. So by the time the golf club gets down in the hitting area, you hit that one on the heel. Now, I don't know if you can see this. Can you see the contact point there?
Yeah, right inside.
Right, right. Now, the reason is simple. Look where your hands are. What's wrong with the hand position there, you think?
Well, it's gone over the line.
Right. Here's the address position, right? Okay. Now, let's draw a box to define your pelvis. This is the pelvis area right here. All right. Now, what's happened is you've moved your hands up.
My body's come up too.
And your body's come up. Right, right. Right, and that's very normal. We call this early extension. Extension of the spine is when you straighten up. Your pelvis moves toward the ball and you stand up out of it. Now, that's why you hit it on the heel. There's about 3 inches of forward thrust right here. Your pelvis is moving forward into the ball. 3 or 4 inches, which is causing your hands to lift too high. All right. Now, how do we fix it? Simple. I'm going to show you.
Surgery. 3 inches from the legs or something.
Well, you know, it's interesting. It's not as hard as you might think. Now, his club, when he swings, he's going to, if I draw that same area that I drew for you.
And who is that?
This guy's name is Matsuyama. Hideki Matsuyama. He's a good golfer. He's winning it. He's been playing great golf. All right. Now, if you watch the tournament, the Hawaiian Open, he's on the leaderboard. All right. Now, what we want to do is we want your hands to drop inside that cone. And that's where we want your club to come down. Notice how much closer his hands are to his body. Well, think about this, Wally. If your hands are here and you drop your right shoulder, your hands are going to drop. But if you turn your shoulders, your hands are going to come out. So that's what we're going to work on. So instead of getting your hands to come away from your body, you can see how much different you look than where he looks. So he's approaching the ball. His club head is coming from inside the ball. And so that is why he's able to hit a draw, and that's what we're going to do with you. So, what are we going to do to fix your problem? This is the part you want to remember. I don't want you to lift your hands above your shoulder. I want your hands to be back here. I want you to let your left arm swing across your chest. You got that? All right.
What about my iron shots?
Everything's the same. There's one swing for every club. There's not multiple swings for different clubs. There's different setups. With the wedge shots, you're going to put all your weight on your front foot. You're going to level your shoulders. Short shots around the green, your weight's on your front foot. Driver, very much the opposite. You have a wider stance and your weight's a little more on your back foot. Your shoulders are tilted more. All right. Good news for you is you're not that far off. You really aren't. So this would be an example of a short shot, and we'll hit some short ones too. We'll go out on the grass and hit a few. But this is sort of the setup I want for the short shots. Your toes are facing the target. Now this is a bad angle, but the ball looks like it's in front. It's not really. His ball is pretty much right over the center of his chest. And that's where I want your ball, to be right about the center. Now remember, I want you to shift your upper body so it's stacked over your front leg. Yeah, okay. Now that's important. You want to remember to do that.
What's the other arrow show?
So
This one right here.
yeah, I'm going to talk about that whole arrow thing here right now. I want your upper arms. This is called the triangle. I want your upper arms to stay up against your chest. And that goes for every swing. I want this lead arm to stay pinned. I don't want you to be tense, but I just want to keep that connection of your upper arm to your chest. And the reason is it's going to promote the hands working down and not out. It's going to allow you to drop your hands down. All right. Bunker shots. Now the reason I'm going over this is because I don't want you to. Your stance is going to be a little to the left. You're going to bend your knees a lot more in the bunker, and in the bunker, you're going to cock your wrist much quicker. See, he's cocking his wrist very quickly there. Notice the club face. It's open on contact. You want to make sure that face stays open. Don't close the face down. And when you hit a bunker shot, you want to lead with this part of the club. The hands are not in front of the ball. Now watch when he comes through here. The face of the club doesn't rotate. Can you see that club face is still open, still staying open? Again, the weight's on the left foot mostly on that shot too. You want to hit about 3 inches behind the ball. You want to keep your weight on your front foot. And we'll go over that shot too. All right, enough said.